Baba wants us to have state being merged in Baba. Baba is the ocean of love. So the stage of being merged in Baba's love and very pure feelings for all the souls. We keep our stage very stable. So that even while listening, I connect the souls with Baba. Baba is Father, but also is Supreme Judge. Baba helps souls. Baba forgives and helps soul to remove the obstacles. So remain merged and look at Baba as one strength and one support. So we are able to give comfort through our thoughts, words, and also care in actions. So I connect with Baba and take drishti from Baba.
दृष्टिकोण जो है ना, सबको बुरा देखने का ये पाप माना जाता है, समझा? बुरा देखना, किससे बुरी बात करना, ये मुख मेरा है, बुरी बात करना, बुरा देखना, किसके लिए बुरी बात सुनना और सोचना पाप माना जाता है। ऐसे पाप कर्म से अपने को बचाओ, अंदर माइंड को क्लीन रखो। होता है क्लीनिंग करना का काम, अपने माइंड को साफ रखो, किसी के लिए बुरा ख्याल ना आए। हर एक कहते नेगेटिविटी बहुत है, तो मैंने देखा है पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव को बेचारे को इतने सेकंड में खत्म करता है। नहीं तो नेगेटिव का फोर्स ऐसा है जो पॉजिटिव को दबा लेता है। पॉजिटिव इतना हमारे पास तब आ सकता है जो व्यर्थ और वीक संकल्पों को फिनिश करो। बहुत बहुत व्यर्थ ख्यालात जिसका कोई अर्थ ही नहीं है, इसका ख्याल जिसकी मेरी जरूरत ही नहीं है, सब ख्याल करके 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 हम अपनी सारी अंदर से शक्ति खत्म कर रहे हैं। और भगवान को तो याद करेंगे फुर्सत नहीं है। व्यर्थ ख्यालात ऐसी खराब है, क्योंकि मेरे नेगेटिव हो रही है, किसके लिए मैं कहता तो रही हूँ, मेरे अंदर कुछ नहीं है, अरे तो व्यर्थ सोचता है, वो बहुत खराब है। मुख्य बात है, व्यर्थ सोचने को भी राइट समझती है, वो सिद्ध करते हैं। है व्यर्थ अपने मन कर्म इंद्रियों का राजा हूं, माना मेरे आर्डर में हो, दबाना नहीं है, परंतु अंदर मन को भी कैसा संकल्प उत्पन्न होना है, किसकी जरूरत है, नहीं तो संकल्प आ नहीं सकता। ये अपन को चेक करके जो कल संकल्प आए उसी का चेंज कर दो। समर्थ संकल्प, शक्तिशाली संकल्प, भगवान में विश्वास का संकल्प व्यर्थ को खत्म करता है।
Shanti, welcome to Avyakti Parivar. So today is our 30th day. So we are in transition of our new series, and tomorrow will be new beginning, and it's 1st of May. So just for you all to know that after Stiti's sharing, Brother Ken will also come and share his experience and conclude the whole series. And then we will also introduce you, especially a little bit explanation about how we will be starting our series from tomorrow and what we will have to do. So I request everyone to stay back with us so that we all can start something new tomorrow with understanding. And also, just for you all to know that until now we had 8 languages in translation. Now today we have one more language, is Korean. So we have now 9 languages in translation live. So we have Chinese, French, Portuguese, Spanish, Korean, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and Thai. So these 9 languages are being translated online on Zoom. So thank you. And now let's start our series. So today is the day 30th. Murli, Source of Truth, No Sin, Golden Age. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. It's a very, very simple point, but yesterday Baba said, today Dadi Janki said, to have very, very clean mind. Purity is different, but cleaning is something which we require all the time. As soon as we find there is little bit dust or some thoughts about others or someone's weakness, I have to just clean as much as possible so that Baba's light and Baba's might can be with me. It's such a challenging time for all of us. I'm going to definitely share about the Murli and my realizations for today. Why I'm saying challenging, because every hour, even more often, there is news about many our Baba's children leaving bodies. And also, you know that, of course, in many countries, but in India, it's really, really very bad. And I had conversation with Dr. Pratap today, to see how we can help in whatever way, because I know that many countries are coming forward to help to provide oxygen to India. And some had been writing us that they also want to help, but I just want to tell you all that it's not for a while. You cannot send money directly to whether to hospital or to trust, because there is a new law government has, and so they are reorganizing our accounts for foreign funds, but we always find certain ways to send them. So don't send directly, because it will even come back to you with lot of loss. But so they were talking about oxygen plant, and it's really they looking for nurses and doctors. They had got some, but then everyone in their own town are required. So government, their own hospitals doesn't want them to go anywhere. So they're trying to see whatever, because now it is compulsory that every hospital keeps some COVID patients. So Global Hospital has one floor, and they have given one building, and trauma center, trauma at Shantivan. So just now I got the news that, sister who used to interview Shivani, her name was Kanupriya. So Ravi Bhai just sent a message that she left body. She was young and a very beautiful soul. So amongst all this news, I have to put myself into, I feel we are very fortunate. So as we are fortunate, what we have to do? Not only increase our power of yoga, but also how we can serve others in whatever way. These days, anyone who is not well, our duty is to call that person immediately. Just take call, because you cannot go and meet. So yesterday, someone or this morning wrote that I am in emergency. So I said, well, we should contact. And same is, so much of all that is happening. So we are fortunate, but we have to be thankful, right? Serve through thoughts, words, actions, whatever way we can serve. We should serve, express our gratitude that we are okay. Now, today is our last day of sessions on Murli. Yes, most of you had been having very good time by when you are reading Murli, there is more attention. It had become very easy to look into the points. So one of the main aspect is that before we didn't know about soul, but now that whatever happens is the soul who goes through this journey, whether it is happiness or sorrow, defeat, victory, anything, experience, soul is experiencing, but it is through body. And then Baba keeps saying that it's the vices, it's the tamogun, rajogun, that causes sorrow, vices. So purity is very important, but now we also know that even the traces of impurity, which is a kind of karmic accounts, I find that if my mind is pulled towards anyone for a lot of thoughts come, it's karmic account. I'm settling through the mind. But if I have if I want to serve, these days especially, remember Baba. So my soul, or I as a soul, also becoming Satoguni and Satopradhan. Because that is what is most important. So that I am not only defeated by Maya, but also for ascending my thoughts, words, my actions should be very, very elevated. So whether it is we talk of purity or ascending, or but also very interesting aspect in today's Murli was about the soul of the Christ. I think it's with other prophet souls also, that the suffering, the torture, the pain of every prophet soul in the body shouldn't be because if that soul, messenger or prophet soul, hasn't taken any births, so there is no karmic account from the past, right? But the soul which comes from incorporeal world in the body of the prophet or who becomes prophet has karmic accounts. And because there is those prophets, when they share the message, then a religion, a very important branch of the Kalpa tree, the religion gets started. And from Copper Age, like Golden Age, Silver Age, there is only deity religion. But every religion has kingdom and religion, right? So we call it religio-political. Religio-political. That means they have kingdom. So Baba when says, at confluence age, I come and establish deity religion, then also he says deity kingdom. Because every soul, pure soul, whatever they do, they have to get the status in the kingdom. Anyone, Baba even gives example of Mahatma Gandhi, that those who fought for the freedom of the country, they all got some status after that. So that means two souls in the prophet. So one becomes king and one becomes religious head. So that means the soul body, the soul of that whose body was taken by prophet soul has to also settle all karmic accounts. So all that is settled through some different kinds of whether crucifixion or whatever way. And then the soul becomes pure. Soul which came from above becomes religious head. And the body, the soul whose body was used uh, becomes the king, the emperor. So this is how they divided religio-political kingdom and the religion both are started. It's a very subtle thing, but good to know why Baba keeps mentioning about kingdom, because there is religion and kingdom. So we are becoming deities, and that is why sometimes I wonder why we have to get into governance. Governance is a very important quality because of kingdom is being established, in which you understand laws, you apply laws, you many, many kinds of things which are required to be uh, taking care of governance or of kingdom. And that is why it's also again challenging, because we have to be very spiritual, but also we have to take care of task. And taking care of tasks require all abilities. It's a family, it's an organization, it's religion, it's kingdom, starting from family. So when Baba uses word kingdom is, I have come to establish the kingdom. Then he says, I have come to establish deity religion or make you deities. It's very significant. I think becoming only deity, I think is easier, right? But then whatever our responsibility is, where it's like, as I said, governance, any kind of administration, finances, relationships, everything has to be divine. That is why Baba has very, very high standard principles when it comes to money transaction or when it comes to, uh, the way we create our relationships. So we used to see, I always used to say, looking at dadis, that they are like emperors, such a big family organization, and then taking care of that. And dadis had all abilities, the wisdom, how easily they manage everything as if nothing is happening. Baba is making it happen because of the purity, because of their love, because of their peace, patience, tolerance. Because when there is purity, there is peace, then all qualities automatically come. So some they don't realize, so they withdraw because they don't know that it's kingdom being established. They say, oh well, why I have to get involved in this? Why I have to do it? First, it's a family. You have to be part of family. You have to take care of everyone. No, I am being taken care of by yagya. If I am part of yagya or this instrument, I must take care more than I am being taken care of. But if I think, no, I am okay, I have been given everything, I am taken care of, that's not family, right? Family means care and share with everyone. But many exclude themselves from family. They don't want to take responsibility. But I am supported by the family, right? If I am supported by family, then what's my duty? I also spiritually, emotionally, different ways. As I know every day, one brother, very, very helpful for us here, suddenly was not feeling well. So I keep telling sisters, find out, talk, and let me know. And I used to know regularly he's getting better, what treatment. But then he called someone and said, why Sister Mohini doesn't call me? So I said, because I thought it's too much bothering. No, but I need energy. I need power through words. So again, today I called him just to say, if you need anything, if you need help. So I said, I always feel that because, and this is the brother who anything he will see nice, fresh in the market because he's not in the health. Every time you see him bringing a bag, oh, this squash is very healthy, this is very healthy. But at this time, what is our duty? No? So family care, especially at this time, just even one phone call, or if we can, whatever is needed, we can provide. And it's happening now worldwide, right? Not only the center I am or how we can take care of everyone because it's a family. Our duties as part of organization. Because all the time I'm supported, right? In different ways. I have place to live, I have food to eat, I have all the facilities. So what is my duty now? So kingdom, we should not forget that it's a religion. Okay, I do very good dharana, but I am not actively participating in my duties and responsibilities. It becomes a subtle burden on the soul too. So especially I all had been requesting everyone, very kind, very polite, very sweet, loving, whether what we speak and say, so that we are serving properly. So this whole philosophy of in golden age also you have two crowns, crown of light, crown of jewels. So one crown is of highness and holiness. Because in golden age they don't need two, there are not two. King is also the religious head in the sense they don't need separate religious head like in from copper age. So in copper age it's divided, religio-political. In golden age it's combined, religio-political. So we have to understand at confluence age, I am becoming deity and both powers, creating policies, applying policies, that is where we get crown, highness and holiness both together at this time. Elevated actions and also spirituality. So everything really soul goes through. And now what we will be starting will be very interesting. How we were self-sovereigns. Soul was ruling and gradually we lost self-sovereignty. And from immortality then, because of body consciousness, there is always awareness of mortality, body conscious. A very interesting way we can now start our new journey and really, really take every step with the way we understand so that we reach to a stage of self-sovereignty and immortality. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. So now would like to invite our dear brother Ken. We would like to listen to you, your experience, and today is the conclusion of our series. So welcome.
Om Shanti, Bhumi Ben, Om Shanti Didi. It's been a wonderful month, beautiful experiences. I really love the Murli from way always. Murli is, as it says, we said the Murli is the source of truth, but it's also the source of my spiritual life. It's the source of strength. It's a source of fortune, as Didi was saying. It's Baba telling us our story. And I have to make it my story. So one of the things that I try to do with every single Murli is I find out what's going on around me. I look at the things that I'm doing. I'm checking my own efforts and my different projects for self-progress. And in fact, I've found that you can ask any question any question at all, and you'll find the answer in the Murli. But you have to be open for it. For example, today the question was, how do I remain firm in my promise to remain pure? Baba says, I've come personally to teach you. So Baba's my personal teacher. So that means I'm accountable to him. If he's teaching me personally, I have to be accountable for something. So that sense of accountability will keep me firm on my promise of purity. Secondly, the consciousness that I'm becoming a deity. And then Baba said so many times in the last week about this. But if I'm becoming a deity, that should be incentive enough to keep pure in my promise. And I love the point today that Baba says our inheritance is virtues. So how much of these virtues am I inheriting? And I want to be an heir to those virtues. So let me keep pure. So any question you have, we can find the answer in the Murli. So during the last month, I mean, there was a few failures of the internet on my side because it's pretty precarious where I am. But mostly everything worked okay. And we have to remain stable anyway. And I'm just amazed at the team, especially how the team has made things, even the classes from the daddies, you can see that they made the effort to make sure that somehow or the other the class was according to the Murli itself. And it was incredible how that blended in. And of course, for me, Daddy, I didn't meet Brahma Baba. And the closest Daddy that I had for me was, of course, Daddy Janki. I birthed from her drishti. And she was always there incentivizing me all along. So when she says something, then this whole idea of having a clean heart to be able to take up this fortune, it's so appealing to me. And it's incredible. Baba comes, he teaches us, gives us his truth. The role of Gyan in our life is such an amazing thing. He had to come and teach us like verbally. He couldn't do it through inspiration. So if he's come and he's giving us this set of knowledge, and it's really, if my subtle connection is not so great, through the Murli I'll get the connection. Through the Murli I will always get the connection. So during this month, naturally, I appreciate the fact that each Murli I had to look at about 3, 4, sometimes 5 times. That's not something that I had been doing, generally twice, but not 3 or 4 or 5 times. And every time I looked at any Murli, I would find something new. And that's the greatness of the Murli. So I hope everyone has had a great time in going into the depths of the ocean of knowledge and bringing out the jewels, because every single Murli is like an ocean of points. And if we just look at them at their surface value, we may not understand them. We may think, oh, Baba said this so many times. But why does Baba repeat? Because we don't listen. And Baba doesn't talk about a lot of things, you know. He doesn't talk about dinosaurs and flying saucers and things like that. He doesn't really go into the depths about the subtle region at all. What he does tell us is enough for us to become pure and for us to regain our kingdom and for us to help him in his task to establish heaven on the earth. So the Murli is that source of truth and life, strength and fortune. So hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, going into the depths of all of these Murlis. And I just thank you for your patience also. that I had a few ideas to share and you were willing to listen. So thank you very much, and Om Shanti. Oh yeah, this is something that I asked Bhumi to prepare. This is actually, a couple of times I did mention that the words that most appear in the Murli, if we left them in every Murli, then we wouldn't have anything standing out. So I took these words out mainly so that we could look at other things. But this is a word cloud of all of the Murlis of April, all of them. And look at the word that's number one, Father. The second most frequent word is soul. The third most frequent word is children. And the fourth most frequent word is Baba. And then you see a few ones like time, knowledge, remembrance, heaven, effort. You can see if you continue, Bharat was there a few times. So we did have a look at all of these things. And Baba was there as the father, the children was there as the listeners, and we have to become soul conscious to make all of it work. So this is the word cloud of the whole of April without any corrections. I think I took the 90 most frequently occurring words, and that's it. Father, children, soul, Baba. Isn't that great? So Om Shanti, everyone.
There is definitely some magic that anyone we ask to participate and be a presenter has said yes, and even there is time difference, sometimes internet difficulties. I think there is great commitment and Brother Ken is one of them. When this thought that you have done some research on Murlis, and also we have seen your foundation of Brahmin life had been Murli. So we really appreciate Avyakti Parivar. We all appreciate your presence for whole month, and I know that we will keep bringing you, because if we don't see you, then we start missing the presenters. But really, really thank you very much, Brother Ken, for being with us whole month, So thank you from my heart. Om Shanti.
Thanks, Didi. It's been such a privilege and an honor to be with you.
Om Shanti, Brother Ken. I have the fortune. I have the fortune of thanking you on behalf of Avyakti Parivar. I was thinking when you were just sharing all of your many wonderful qualities, but most importantly, thank you for being you. And I was thinking when you were sharing that a few days back, you shared that Dadi Janki gave drishti and gave birth, and I was thanking Dadi for giving birth to you. And also, I personally have taken a lot of benefit for the last month, and I was appreciating how uniquely every day there was something very unique you brought to the Murli in your angle in which the lens in which you looked at the Murli was very unique, and it was very refreshing. And so thank you for being a good student. Thank you for, like Didi said, thank you for saying yes. Thank you for being part of the family. We really appreciate your presence in our life.
That's really great. I mean, I'm just amazed by all of the things that Avyakti Parivar has been able to achieve. Today I had a meeting with all of the NCs from Latin America, all of them, because we're doing some project. Everyone was saying how much they appreciate. The main theme of each day is Avyakti Parivar for them, because it's become such a source of sustenance for everyone. So that's from the NCs from Latin America. They just are great fans.
So we from Avyakti Parivar have a blessing for you.
Oh.
It's going to, yes. So all of us had this blessing, which was a 5 forms blessing. So each form is your memorial. Your love, this is the seed form, your love of the seed stage enables you to blossom into a beautiful being of light and might.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is just the beginning.
Oh.
You are a deity soul who conquers the hearts of others with your royal and pure love. You do look like Narayan there.
Wow.
Every step you take is so sacred. Others feel as if they have entered a temple when they are in your company. Like Father Brahma, your heart has become a golden vessel that overflows with divine feelings of kindness and appreciation. You are an angel of benevolence who dedicates every heartbeat and every breath to uplifting every soul of the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you all. Lovely to see you all. Lovely to be with you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So here we have our calendar for the whole month. You can see how full it is, and we will be having new calendar, empty one, which will get full again. And Brother Ken, really, thank you so much. We have received so many emails, so many feedbacks that how people have enjoyed a lot. You can see everyone's face blossoming while you are speaking. So thank you, and thank you so much. And of course, we, as Didi said, we would like to have you again and again. So we have some reason to bring you back, and it's a little surprise for Avyakti Parivar, which we will announce in 1 or 2 days. So we will bring you back with such a interesting way. So that's surprise. Let it be surprise. Anyway, thank you so much. And you saw beautiful blessings. I'm sure Brother Ken liked it. And you all must be thinking, what about our blessing, right? So actually, we have sent more than 400 blessings to whoever had requested. And some are on the way because it was quite a bit. So most of you must have received your blessing in your email, and some yet has to receive, which will be there. You will be receiving soon. And also, if you haven't sent your photo and if you want to have it, please send your photo. We are open still, and we can make your blessing. There are many things to announce today, and we had to get our explanation, introduction, how we will be doing our series tomorrow. So let's start with our video.
This is the story of immortality, the story of a seeker and a teacher who finds the truth about the immortal self. The Father and the world drama. In this month of May, we welcome you to rediscover your own personal story let us take 31 steps to reclaim our self-sovereignty by listening and experiencing golden thoughts during Amrit Vela. Continue to travel through the day using traffic controls. And finally, write your chart with night reflections. Sweet, sweet beloved children, listen to the story of immortality and remember your eternal fortune with Avyakti Parivar.
So welcome to the new series, The Story of Immortality. So we have two angels who will be guiding us throughout this whole series. So would like to invite them, and for that I would like to invite Sister Shireen, who will be introducing them and will be inviting them. So let's welcome.
Om Shanti, everyone again. So one of the things I was reflecting on just now was a few days back, Brother Ken was sharing that he and 8 other people secluded themselves in the Global Retreat Center and had an 8-day bhakti on each day of the course. They spent 1 day on soul, 1 day on God, 1 day on karma, 1 day on cycle, like that. And he was sharing that it was one of his most profound experiences in Brahmin life. And so I was thinking, Baba is giving us this gift in the next month. And so this is, of course, the pandemic version of going into a bhakti, but the good news is we can go into this bhakti for 31 days, and we can really delve deeply into the foundations of our spirituality. And so to guide us on this magnificent journey is going to be Sister Julia. She is our... there she is, lovely Julia, beloved Julia. Welcome. She lives in the Queen's Center in New York, and she works in our UN office. Julia is very beloved, very sweet. She is also very powerful, and everything she does, and she did a lot of the book of Story of Immortality. And I remember how many years Julia struggled with getting it exactly right. And she's very professional, very spiritual, and attention to detail. And so we're very fortunate to have her here with us to guide us. She has been in Gyan for 32 years. So she's going to bring all of that experience to taking us on this journey. Welcome.
Thank you. Lovely to be here with you all.
And then we have Sister Rita. There she is. Sister Rita is a good friend of mine. And she is also sweet and beloved. And Sister Rita, I feel, was one of those original VIP Brahmins that Baba, captured. And she has beautiful stories to share about her early days as a Brahmin and how when she met Baba, the experiences she had and everything. Sister Rita has also been in Gyan for 32 years, and we are very fortunate to have you, Sister Rita, to guide us on this journey. And she also worked very hard on this book. This book, The Story of Immortality, I'm sure both of them will share more, but took a few years to get it together. The artwork, the content, then finally the editing, and then making sure it's all arranged right, everything. So everyone on the team worked very hard, but especially Sister Rita and Sister Julia really gave their whole heart and soul into this book. So they know this book inside and out. And Sister Rita especially did a lot of retreats on this book. And so we are very looking forward to this journey, and welcome to Avyakti Parivar.
You have to unmute.
You're muted.
Thank you so much, Shireen. It's, you know, it's just amazing. It's sort of like a dream that we received the invitation to come, and then here we sit tonight, and it's, we're actually going to live the dream, you know, able to share with the family this. So, you know, we are very, very honored, you know, to have been invited to have this chance to join the Avyakti Parivar team, you know, now. And it's, you know, it's just a chance to take, you know, what we've come to understand as the greatest story ever told, you know, and to bring it, you know, here, so that this story of immortality, as we know that that we've been talking about, is something that really is each and every one of us. It's our own story. So to be able to think about this together and to experience it together, I think it is going to be like a bhakti, you know. And when it was interesting, because also when I heard Ken speak, I had the same thought when he told the story of how the brothers got together. And I said, oh my goodness, that's really hopefully what's going to happen as we go through this 31-day journey. So thank you, Shireen. Thank you so much.
Take it away, both of you. Angels.
So I really just wanted to also give a big thank you to the Avyakti Parivar team, you know, for having the trust in us to invite us to come in and to share this story with the family, and to Didi, you know, for her trust in us as well. As I said, it's very humbling, and we're very honored. So, you know, the program for the month of May. And tonight we're just telling you about what the program is going to be. We're not starting the program, we're just introducing the program. So I wanted to make that very clear. So this program for the month of May, you know, it's one where we'll, you know, be taking all of us on a journey together, you know, taking us on a journey where we're actually going back to the day that we each walk through that magical door, you know, and into this this time, this magical time of the Confluence Age. And the story, as you know, continues from that point, that moment in time, until we reach a point where we're actually now, today, claiming our self-sovereignty that's going to carry us through, you know, the golden and silver ages, right? So this is part of you know, it's part of the story of story of immortality. It just actually, I think, invites us in to this journey where we're going to be sharing every single night. We'll be sharing with you excerpts from the book that is about a seeker, you know, who's searching for truth, searching for answers, and who finds the teacher who we know is Bap Dada. And Bap Dada meets the teacher, and from the teacher, she receives 31 steps that are used in order to claim that self-sovereignty. So the aim of the program is twofold. You know, firstly, what we want to do is we really want to deepen our understanding of how we become the sovereigns. You know, because definitely when we first opened that door, we were not there, but over time, you know, living this story, we are becoming that. And secondly, it's really to give each one of us a chance to revisit our own story. Because even though it's one story, the story of immortality, each one of us have a different version of what happened to each of us along the way. So the way we're going to do it is that there's 10 chapters in the book. So what we'll be doing is we'll be spending 3 nights on each of the chapters. And each night, we will be focusing on one step of the journey. So then we're going to have 10 guests from our BK family, who are going to come in and share with us, their own story of how these different steps, how they've been working with the different steps. And so each guest that comes on will come on for 3 nights. So 1 chapter, 3 nights, 1 guest. And so we'll be hearing from each guest each evening. And that'll take us through the 30 days, right? And then on the 31st day, what we'll do is we'll just more or less summarize what it is, that we've learned together, and hopefully be able to look back, feeling that we've had an enjoyable time reliving this journey of entering into the magical golden age and becoming self-sovereigns. Julia?
Thank you, Rita. Yes, and so once we've heard the story of the speaker who's exploring this new and wonderful place that she finds herself in, and she meets the teacher, and a little bit like Baba was saying today, that he's the educator, he's educating us, and so she's going to be listening enwrapped to the teacher about this particular step that she has to take for self-sovereignty. And then, as Rita was saying, there's going to be a guest that's going to be sharing their experience of the story. And after that, you're going to be given a quest. This is a story. And so each one who is on the journey has to make the journey themselves. And so everyone is going to have a quest. And this quest, of course, is going to be your homework. So in the evening, you're going to be hearing this story of self-sovereignty, and then you're going to be getting your quest for the following day. So, and if you could just show the slides, I believe that we have them. The first part of the quest is our godly dawn, our Amrit Vela point. It's not this slide. Oh, yes. I'm just explaining it at the moment, not this slide. It's the one, that's it. Yeah. So you'll see here, this is going to be your godly quest. So one of the points that you're going to be getting is your godly dawn, your Amrit Vela point. And then there's going to be, as you travel. So as you travel through the day, you're going to be practicing your traffic control. And so you're going to be receiving a point for your traffic control. And then in the evening, you're going to be having a night reflection so that you can create your chart. And we've done it a little bit, and this will be explained also when you get your point for your chart. But we were thinking that because this experience, hopefully, this is a very subtle experience that you're going to be on reflecting on your own journey and your own experiences. And so we have given you the opportunity in your night reflection to do it in a slightly different way than perhaps you're used to. And one of those ways is where we're going to be asking you to choose 8 words that describe that feeling. So there's a reflection part of the your chart, and then you write down 8 words that that really bring out that experience. And also then for the ones of us who are perhaps a little bit more artistic, like myself, you can also choose 1 word that reflects your whole experience of the day, and then draw an illumination. Now, an illumination, as you can see on these 3 beautiful images that our lovely Judy has created for us, it's a word that you then draw around. That's called an illumination. They used to do it in the old scriptures. If you look at some of the beautiful old scriptures that they used to do, they usually start a chapter with an illumination. So you can choose your 8 words, or you can have your choose your 1 word and then just draw a picture around it. this will give you a different sort of an experience. It actually helps you use a different part of your brain, of your soul, of your experience. So you'll have an opportunity to do that. But as we were saying, this program is going to be starting tomorrow. So, and if you could bring up that other slide, for tomorrow morning, for your Godly Dawn Amrit Vela, because we won't have read the story yet, that's happening in the evening, we thought to give you this inspiration from Daddy Janki, because this is also written in the book, in the Story of Immortality, in the afterword of the book, at the end of the book. Those of you who have bought the book and are going to be following this, you'll find it there, a whole section. This is just a quote from it. And we thought that it was lovely because it really explains or gives you the experience of the whole aspect of this self-sovereignty. And just, I will read it to you. So, and then of course you will be getting this in your emails as you get your homework. So here is the quote. This is the path to self-sovereignty. A self-sovereign is someone whom God himself has made his child, and then taught him to be a master of the self. God taught me this at the moment of my spiritual birth, that to be a self-sovereign is my birthright. And so this is the quote from Daddy. And one of the things that when I was listening to Ken and listening to Daddy is that, you know, Daddy had full faith in this. So at the moment of her spiritual birth, she had a right to self-sovereignty. So I hope, and this is something that I'm certainly going to be focusing on, but I hope that all of us will have full faith that this journey is going to be leading us back, guided by our beautiful Father who is educating us, is going to guide us back to our self-sovereignty. So I hope that you've got a kind of idea of what it is that we're going to be doing. Of course, you know, like with all things, it might take a little bit of time to get into the journey, but I'm sure after a few days, we'll be in a rhythm. And so I look forward to being with you on this journey, as I'm sure does Rita. And we're very, very happy to be with you all on this journey. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Sister Julia and Sister Rita. Thank you so much for explanation. And I request everyone to just stay a little bit more, a few more minutes, because we have very important announcements. And also we have our Avakti journey. So sorry for being late today because it was in transition. And so there are many questions to me. So I'll try to answer as many I can. So today in your email, you will get this Amrit Vela point for tomorrow, as they said that we'll be starting series from tomorrow. So, but still we have something to work on it. So Amrit Vela point is there, and then it will be sent to you in email. And this promo video link will be sent to you, and it will be posted on YouTube as well. So if you would like to give to some Brahmins, and if you think they can take benefit, please do share with them, and they can be part of this homework as well. And many had questions about having a story, this book in different languages. Please listen carefully, because we don't have in all the language, but whatever we have available, I'm going to announce. So whole book had been translated in Spanish. The book was printed in Madhuban, had distributed in all the centers, whichever centers they do speaking Spanish. So all Latin America also got. So as I said before also, please contact your center. But we have also email, a PDF file available for Spanish book, which we will be sending out today in email. So if you are looking for Spanish book in email, please look for today's email. We will be sending that out French, we have also translated. So whatever we have received in email, the link for French translation, we will send you out in email as well as Tamil. Tamil was also translated. And also for English, we don't have English PDF file or we have ebook or anything yet, but we are in process to make something because it will be done properly. So you will receive it in few days, but until then we have soundtrack of English version of the book, so that we will be sending out today in email. So if you would like to listen, you can do that. But it's always nice to have book in our hand. It feels very nice, right? So of course many of you have ordered, and we have tried our best to send you out only for the international. We are trying still. And also from today the Google form won't work. So many of you are trying to do, but Google form has been closed now. But we have one place available where you can buy the book. So we have Avyakti Parivar website. So you go into the website and there is a bookshop there link. You go there, you can select the book, and you can buy from there. It's only for USA. Just please make a note of this. This book to buy, it's only if you are in USA, not for other countries. For other countries, I request please contact your center and then we can see what we can do. And for Canada, as I announced yesterday also, that we have available there. So you contact your center in Canada, they'll be able to help you. So welcome to Avyakti Journey, Bab Dada's Day, the transformative power of Bab Dada's vision.
और मधुबन में भी 4 धाम है, तो 4 धाम किए पांडव वन में देखो 4 धाम है, जो भी आते हो पांडव वन तो जाते हो ना। एक शांति स्तंभ बार धाम, दूसरा बाप दादा का कमरा, ये सने का धाम, और तीसरा झुपड़ी, ये सने मिलन का धाम, और चौथा हिस्ट्री हाल। तो आप सभी ने 4 धाम किए। अच्छा, तो मान भाग्यवान तो हो ही गए। तो हर मास लिखना, सिर्फ ओके लिखना बस, और कुछ नहीं लिखना। ओके से समझ जाएंगे कि मेहनत से निकल गए। लंबे लंबे पत्र नहीं लिखना, नहीं तो फिर कहते हैं पत्र तो लिखा, जवाब नहीं आता। ऐसे नहीं है कि आपके पत्र पहुंचते नहीं है। पत्र लिखना शुरू करते हो और वहां कंप्यूटर में पहले आ जाते हैं, पोस्ट में पीछे पहुंचते हैं। वैसे बाप दादा रोज के मुरली के इतने लंबे पत्र में सबको जवाब देते हैं। रोज पत्र लिखते हैं। इतना लंबा पत्र को कोई लिखता है, इतने अपने स्वमान को देखो कि परमात्मा का प्यार इतना अब सबसे, परमात्मा का प्यार है तब पत्र लिखते हैं, अर्थात मुरली में उत्तर भी देते और याद प्यार भी देते। अनुभव है ना, अगर कोई भी क्वेश्चन उठता है या कोई भी समस्या सामने आती है तो मुरली से रिस्पॉन्स मिलता है, मिलता है कि नहीं मिलता है, मिलता है। तो फिर कभी शिकायत नहीं करना, उत्तर नहीं आया। बाकी अच्छा करते हो, जो दिल में बात आती है वो बाप के आगे रखना, अर्थात दिल से निकाल लिया, वो भले करो लेकिन शार्ट लिखो। पत्र जब लिखते हो तो उसी समय दिल तो हल्की हो जाती है ना, होती है, क्योंकि दे दिया ना। फिर दूसरे दिन की मुरली उस विधि से देखो कि जो मैंने पत्र लिखा उसका उत्तर क्या है, मिलता तो है ना रिस्पॉन्स। बेहद का बाप है तो पत्र भी बेहद का लिखेगा, झूठा तो नहीं लिखेगा।
मेला रूहानी बाबा बच्चों का मेला रूहानी, गाते हैं जिसकी महिमा महान, भागवत शास्त्र और वेद पुराण, भागवत शास्त्र और वेद पुराण। प्यारा मधुबन मेरी आंखों में छा गया, दिलवाला मधुबन का बाबा, दिलवाला मधुबन का बाबा दिल में समाया है। मधुबन कितना मधुर मधुर है, मधुबन कितना मधुर मधुर है, सदा ये आँखों में छाया है, सदा ये आँखों में छाया है। दिलवाला मधुबन का बाबा, दिलवाला मधुबन का बाबा दिल में समाया है। मधुबन कितना मधुर मधुर है, मधुबन कितना मधुर मधुर है।
Om Shanti. Thank you. So now Didi will share something important, something news from Madhuban. So, and then we will remember Baba and close with meditation. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. As I mentioned, we have to be thankful that we all are okay and send lot of love and sakash to all, especially many surrendered brothers, sisters of Madhuban, Shantivan, and many places in India, and especially Ishu Dadi. She had been in hospital for a while. So they had been calling, and so we all collectively, in remembrance of Baba, send lots of love and sakash to the soul. She had been Baba's confidential treasurer for so many years, since Yagya began. So we have to send special love to the soul and all the souls, those who are onwards journey, and just send lots of love, Baba's love to everyone. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you very much and good night. Ready with your notebook. I already got prepared, and so write the points in the morning, then churning, then chart, and Baba's blessing. So I do 1 page per day, and I like it now. So you all can also uh, journey of self-sovereignty. We all do it together. Om Shanti and good night, everyone.